All right, let's get started here. Welcome to June 2025 results meeting. We're going to go over how do we do, acknowledge the winners, and 3 characteristics that will make us a winner, or will make us win. So how do we do here, guys? 435 policies is what I'm looking at there, because sometimes when Kemper is doing better than NatGen, which is fine, we sell more Kemper, but then there's 6 months policy, so the premium is a little bit lower. So the premium, the policy count is really what I'm looking at to see like how we're doing. Because the premium is sometimes a little misleading. If we're selling NatGen's really high, we're selling a lot of NatGen, then a premium like, May, we reached over 1 million. But the policy sold number definitely went down to 201K less than May, which was our best month ever. And then, but compared to June of last year, we are still doing better than where we were last year. So that's good to look back at last year where we were at and see that, hey, we're doing better than what we were doing last year. Okay. So let's see here. Average sales per agent went down from 26. That little bit makes a huge difference. Average sold per day per agent went down as well. That's 1.3 is where we want to get to. And then average premium per agent went from 56K to 48K. All right, so looking at this number here, policies sold for months. So we're at the halfway point of the year now. But yeah, it's just went backwards there. And we'll kind of talk about what happened maybe. And then this is premium-wise. It also went back down considerably from May. But yeah, this is what May looked like here. And then if you guys could see on this side here, this is what May looked like here as far as like how the whole team looks. And then this is what June looks like here. All right, well, it's just, the truth of the matter is what happened last month. We got to look at the data and fix reality. So other than that, a couple highlights here. I went to Seattle and Hawaii, so thank you guys very much for taking care of the office. I haven't really left the office for this whole year, and I went on 2 trips. And considering that, you guys took care of the office. I'm really proud of some of you guys that really stepped up, and I really enjoyed my time with my family. So I really appreciate you guys for that. And Seattle was a good experience for me to kind of open up my eyes and think bigger and have big plans for us. So stepping away from the office sometimes is a good thing for me to really plan and strategize and understand the big picture. And I think, to sum it up here, it was a difficult month for us, not only for us, but our customers too. It just wasn't a normal month, right? With everything that happened around the second week, our customers, we want to have empathy for them and for you guys too, for all of you guys really, and your families too, many of your guys' families too, as there's so much uncertainty. It was a difficult month for us. But, there's plenty of other businesses that got affected way more than ours. So I'm a little bit mixed with gratitude that, hey, it was a difficult month for us. I really feel more for our customers and for you guys, but we got through it, and we're looking to be there for our customers. And you guys being there for your families, a lot of you guys showed courage being here, and I'm really proud of the way that we stepped up. And I just don't feel like, even though the numbers went down, this is like not typical for us. Well, we'll hear from some of our winners, so I'm excited to hear from them. So let's get into the winners here. 5-star agent of the month. All right, so we had 99 5-star reviews. We're up to 2,530 now. We had reviews Victoria, Genesis, Enrique, America, Jackie, and we're doing a great job getting 5-star reviews, and this is going to be a huge part of us moving forward. Alexis and Muddy with 3, and he's not here right now, but the agent with the most 5-star reviews goes to? Chris. Let's get up for Chris. With 4, so he's only been here 3 months, and he's won this category all 3 months that he's been here.
Well, I'm not going to talk about the 5 stars because, I already said it before. It's something I do. I tell people 60 seconds takes you to write a review for me. But one thing I do want to mention is last month wasn't my best month, and it was because I wasn't focused. And I always said it, like, sales. I have the sales experience. One thing that I can give you guys is a little nugget. I do something called V class. So it starts with a V. It's VIPs, which is your referrals. Then C, which is your calls. So if you keep track of those things, calls, the VIPs, the calls, then the L, the leads, A. So calls, appointments, then your shows, and then your sales. So if you leave the sales all the way to the bottom, if you do everything else, it's gonna come. So just like Alexis, like high productivity. Like the more you quote, the more more appointments you're gonna have, the more shows you're gonna have, the more sales you're gonna have. All right.
All right. Next time you can have some slides ready for us. He's only been here 3 months, and he's won this category all 3 months that he's been here. And the review that broke the tie and made him win was this one. I recommend Kitajima Insurance Agency. Good thing this is in English. I recommend Kitajima Insurance Agency, fast, low cost, and easy. Asked to speak with Chris Lara, insurance agent, polite, professional, and funny guy. But yeah, he's doing a great job. He said that he wants to win any category. When he first started, he was in this meeting and he was like, hey, I at least want to win some category. And he went after this one. He's done it 3 months in a row. Most hours worked. So this month, do you guys think our attendance went up or down? It actually went up 1%. It's about the same, which again, I want to just say you guys showed a lot of courage, and with everything that's going on, for the most part, our attendance actually went up. So that's a great sign there. 94% in June, so that's 1% more. 7 agents over 100%. Genesis at 103%, Angie at 104, Christian at 104, Enrique at 104. So great job, guys, being here and hustling hard for your families. Victoria with 108%. Alexis is 110%, and it was very, very close, but we have a repeat winner once again.
Muddy.
That's right, Muddy with 111%. 38 minutes more than Alexis. So that was very close. 5th month in a row she has won this category, 185 total hours. She's also wrote 53K, we'll get into that. Year-to-date leader, she's at 112% for the whole year, every single month over 100%, 3 Saturdays, 22 hours of OT pay too. So yeah, great job, Muddy. Anything you want to share about your month really quick?
No, just trying to, just working those Saturdays and staying over 5 p.m. does help close policy. So yeah, if you're trying to make money, just stay over 5. That's when all the quotes come in.
Nice, yeah.
Christian, I told you. You gotta do an hour OT.
5, I gotta take a nap.
This is too much work for you. All right, most hours, most phone calls. So thank you, Muddy. More Muddy later, actually. Something I really want to recognize her for. Most phone calls, we have Christian, 393, Jackie, 404. And again, a repeat winner with 536 calls. We have somebody here.
Alexis?
That's right, Alexis with 536. 4th month in a row. Now in this category, calls per hour, something I'm kind of looking into per hour, 2.9 calls per hour, okay? That's a little bit more customer service thing that I'm really looking into. For you guys, a little bit less, like you guys don't want to be taking a bunch of calls and making short conversations, but we'll talk about that kind of stuff a little bit more later. Most phone hours, all right? Another thing that we're looking at here very closely, Christian with 55 hours, Victoria with 58 hours, and another month in a row, year-to-date leader was 74 average, full 10 hours more than second place. And I sent out the stats earlier this morning. What percent of the time is he on the phone? He's here. 37% of the time, which is in an hour, what was it, 22 minutes or something like that? If you're working for an hour, he's on the phone 22 minutes, 37, okay? So that's just a good indicator of, hey, when you're clocked in, how much time are you spending on trying to be on the phones and trying to close deals? So great job there, Alexis, for leading the way for most phone hours too. Also leading the year so far with the most hours on the phone. All right, best month ever. Who do we have in this room here? There's only 2 best month evers this month. Okay, so it's very difficult to have your best month ever in a month like that last month. And this agent didn't really get off to a good start last month, but still finished extremely strong, and we want to give it up for an agent that finished with 42K, only been here for 4 months.
Oh, and early.
Let's give it up for Riley. Congratulations. All right, let's hear from Riley. How did you have your best month ever after the start?
Well, I'm grateful and thankful for everything that I have, but I feel like I did fail myself. It's not where I want to be at. So, thankful, but 42 is not my goal right now. I want to hit 50, and then after 50, 60, and then 70, and then 80. But yeah.
That's a good order.
But right now I feel like I'm over the 40s already, so I want to be at 50 at least. So I'm not stopping till I hit it, and then from there, go for more. But yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Early. Yeah, 40s is what she's actually hit 3 times now. Okay, so she's showing consistency, but I really love the fact that I feel the same way too. Like, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful, but I'm also not satisfied. And that's how I always kind of feel. So that's a great perspective of when you reach something, you're like, hey, I'm happy I'm here, but I feel like I'm ready for more. And I think that's, as a team, how we should feel whenever we reach something. Like, hey, I'm grateful, but I want to get more. So great job already. And then a second agent with the best month ever had a huge month. And we'll talk to her a little bit more a little bit later. But let's give it up for someone in this room with 79K baller tier. Let's get it up for Genesis.
Well, I was really pushing myself last month a lot, especially with the comp changes and all that stuff. I really wanted to push myself further. I didn't want to be in ICANN too, so that was kind of motivating. And well, yeah, just thanks to all the customer service reps, they did make it easy with all the transfers and all that stuff. So I want to thank them too.
Oh, all right, Genesis, thank you. So what you did was outstanding because that is kind of what I'm trying to do, is to motivate you guys, with the comp plans. So I'm glad that you really went off and had a 79K month. More on Genesis later. All right, new business broker fee agent of the month. We have Christian with 5,500, Enrique with 6,600. So we have 3 other agents over 5K, Diana over 5K, Genesis over 5K, and Muddy over 5K. And the agent of the month for most broker fees last month goes to 9,985.
So with the broker fee this month, I think my average went down a little bit than the previous month, but I think I was able to because I saw my pace, like I was closing policies at a higher pace. My closing ratio was going up, a lot of referrals. So, and then with everything going on, I was just more empathetic with people's needs, and I just lowered. Like towards the end of the month, I'm like, just get the policy, I'm hooking you up. And then they kind of felt that presence where I was trying to help them. But also with my perspective on broker fee is like, what do you give the agency? I mean, I know I'm taking $1,000 from this, but you're getting $8,000 from this. So I'm pretty much invested in myself with the broker fee alone, is the way I'm seeing it, paying for my base and some commission. So I think if we all push a little more with the broker fee, our average, or we can have more, more opportunities for bonuses and commission structures in the future if we push that moving forward. But yeah, that was it for me.
All right. Yeah, we gotta count some of the other costs that the agency has, but the broker fee definitely has a big part of the revenue that we need here. I like how you said that you're very empathetic, to the clients. This is something that we're kind of leaning towards a little bit more of, like, we're not gonna go too crazy on the broker fees right now. Or you guys can. It definitely requires some skill level to take more broker fees. Okay, and some of you guys have that, so great. Okay, understand their situation more, and if there's a little bit more opportunity to charge a little bit more broker fees, go for it. But I've actually been opening up a lot more than before of actually even waiving it. Okay, especially for agents that are struggling to get to certain levels. I just want you guys to get the premium, and I wouldn't want that to slow you guys down. And with everything that's going on, I'm a little bit more okay with just helping customers out with the minimum or even waiving it. But again, it's just because we just need more customers, and it does help with the short-term profitability, but the long-term profitability is just we need more customers, we need more agents to get over 40K, we need you guys to get higher commission percentages. So that's something that we've already had some conversation with to try to help you guys out. Okay, but if you're able to, go ahead and charge them and make extra money for yourselves, because that's something that helps out. So broker fee average is $200 still. Chris with $216, Jeanette with $201. Average as a team $181. Commission wise, Alexis made $1,167. Enrique made $745, and then Jeanette $655. All right, and then we have the Hustler of the Month award. So we're looking at text, calls, quotes, phone hours, total hours worked. All right, so who flat out worked the hardest here? We have few nominees. Alexis, 110% attendance, second. First in phone calls, first in phone hours. Christian, always been nominated. Great category for him, 104% attendance, third in calls, third in phone hours. Victoria with great attendance, fifth in calls, and second in phone hours. So looking at the numbers here, who do you guys think the hustler of the month should go to?
Alexis.
Let's get up for Alexis one more time.
Yeah, I think if I have anything to say about this is the email you sent this morning was really good. I think I was going to message you, but I think it's very important to take care of our phone calls. Phone hours, I think they're tied in with each other. Sometimes I mean, in the beginning, I think I used to rush my calls, but sometimes people really don't tell you what their full context is until you're in the middle of a conversation. You're already giving the price and they say no, you hang up within 10 minutes. I don't think that's a good idea of a good phone call or solid conversation. I would say take care of your calls, and that's been working for me. Take care of your calls, know the person more, and then throughout the conversation, I'm sure they'll tell you, open up. I mean, hey, I actually have more cars. I want to do this, and then so on. They trust you a little bit more. But I think that's what's helping me. Taking care of the calls is helping the closing ratio and getting more policies sold.
Awesome. Thank you, Alexis. That's a great insight. It's more relationship building. It's less transactional. It's like, hey, this is the best lower price, lowest price. It's more like, hey, I really care about you, and that's really kind of where we're going towards as a direction. Is like we really want to look out for our customers. Like, what's your situation? I really care about you. I'm investing my time on you. I'm all yours. My focus is on you right now. How can I help you out? Okay, and I think that's the attitude that gets higher closing ratio because you find out more about them, and it's really sometimes you have to put yourself separate of like, hey, I want to get the sale, I want to get the sale. Like, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? It's more like, hey, how can I help this person? How can I help this person? And that's the connection that really builds sales. Okay, so great insight there. Taking your time, really caring about the customers, and also just flat out working hard. I mean, 530 first on calls, first on hours, first in text messages, third in quotes, win-loss ratio second, and second in hours worked. So great job, Alexis. Most policies sold. Mari with 31 policies, Enrique with 34, and then we have an agent with most policies sold. We probably don't have to hear from him this time. Let's just give it up for him. Let's get up for Alexis. 50 policies.
Picture's good.
Yeah, picture's good.
I'll say something.
All right, cool. No, I'm kidding. Well, 50 policies, all right. This is the second highest ever. Jeanette had 57 policies like some random month last month, but this is the second highest ever month, 50 policies, and more about Alexis stats later too. Agent accuracy results, these are the agents that are turning in the policies the right way, less incompletes the better, makes Yuchan's job better, so these are the agents Yuchan really appreciate. Congratulations, Day. Alexis, for his production to be 94%, that's amazing in America with 94.8%. So making, the administrative jobs easier, TCO, Yuchan, that's very important. And the customer experience too, so that's something that we're looking into. Morning Huddle Team of the Month. All right, which team won it? Is it the late shift?
The main shift.
The main shift? We call it the middle shift. The mid shift, or the early shift. What do you guys think? All right, let's take a look here. Late shift, 22.1 policies per agent. Middle shift, 26.3 policies per agent. So that means the winner for this month is early shift with 26. Now, this is like, I wish I could say this is my shift, or it was at least.
That is mine.
I know. But I will tell you, I have the humility enough, and also looking at the data doesn't lie, where when she took over, the team did way better. So
Gotta learn some leadership skills from
I know.
No.
I just fired myself from that position. But I just want to give a credit to Mari and for everybody in that shift. Rarely, Genesis, Christian, for you guys really stepping it up and getting us off to a great start. And the numbers show that we really increased it from 23 policies last month to 26 policies, 26.7. So great job, Mari. Also want to acknowledge Alexis and also Enrique for running some morning huddles. I think, getting us off to a good start, and leadership skills is something that we're really looking at as we try to grow our team. But Mari is definitely someone who really showed our leadership skills. So anybody in the early shift want to say anything about Mari, or Mari, you want to add anything?
No, she's just very positive, motivating, definitely someone that fits the role, because I'm not like that. Yeah, she's really in her position, so that's cool.
Yeah, motivating and positive. That is something that we feed off of, and that energy, feeding off you guys and helping you guys out. That's what this is all for. Like, we just don't want to do morning huddles for the fun of it. We want you guys to make more money from it, and you definitely help make that happen, Mari. So big congratulations to you, and just more great things will come as this role expands, as our team gets bigger. So I'm really excited for Mari's future with us. All right, top tier agents. All right, we have Day at 50K. Great job, Day. Let's get it for Day. Okay, 7 out of 17 agents making the 8% commission. So that's 41% of the team. We want to get that higher, way higher. But these agents I want to acknowledge. Now this is her third month over 50K this year, so that's great. And she's number 3 in closing ratio. We also have, we just acknowledged, but Mari at 53K. Great job, Mari. She's been over 53K every single month this year. Okay, all right. She's actually 3rd in total year-to-date sales. And a little sleeper pick here, she's on pace to make 100K this year. Okay, so way to go, Mari. Let's go to Christian with 59K, almost 60K. Okay, 19K more than last month. Great job there. And then we have somebody also who hit 60K here. Who do we have?
Diana.
That's right, Diana was 60K. Diana is averaging 60K for the year. Okay, so great job, Diana, with the big stats there. All right, now let's get into top 3 premium. Who do we have with 66K? It's been in the top 3 every single month, Q2, for the last 3 months. Enrique with 66K.
I just had a goal set in mind, and unfortunately I didn't hit it where I wanted to be at. But this was kind of like my plan B. So I hit that. But yeah, I'm just got to keep going and aim for a better month this month. But it was good. It was a good month.
All right. Well, that's the good thing about setting high goals. You set them high and see where you end up with. It's might as well set them higher, because even if you don't reach it, you at least reach something that's higher than what if you were to aim lower. Now, top 3 for the last 3 months. Number 2 in commission premium. Okay, so again, commission premium is what we're looking at here. So it looks like with the 66 total premium, but commission premium is 58K. Okay, so that's a lot of 6 months premiums in there. 104% attendance. Number 1 in quotes, all right, 141, that's what he's known for. 34 policies sold, second place in broker fees, second in text message, second in win-loss ratio. So because of that commission premium, $5,000 in commission he made, add that to his base, and he made $8,400 last month. Ran some morning huddles too, and for the last 3 months, he averaged 81K. All right, so sometimes it's NatGen is hot or Kemper is hot. It depends on which 6 months policies are hot or 12-month policies are hot. Last month was more Kemper, and that's something that he really took advantage of and sold a ton of. All right, great job, Enrique. Second in most premium, 79K. We already heard from her a little bit, but let's give it up again for being in the top 3 here. Top 2 here. Let's get up for Genesis with 79K. All right, so Genesis went from 39K last month to 79K, so that's double the premium production from the previous month. How were you able to do that?
Well, I think my original goal was, 40. And I definitely beat that. I was really excited, and after I hit the 40, I wanted to keep going, and I was really happy when I finished. I think I was like $37 away from like 80K. So that was upsetting. But I'm happy where I made it. Happy. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Well, we're very happy for you, Genesis. Some of these stats, 103% attendance, that's something that her and Christian is just so solid, which we really appreciate. Closing ratio increased by 10%, 4th in text messages, 4th in total number of quotes. So from 39K to 79K, and 24 out of her 29 policies were 12-month policies. So great job on getting those premium. And first time in the baller tier. So with the referral also, now the baller tier, there's been 7 members now. Okay, or 6 members before. Now Genesis is the 7th member, so it's great to see so many of us getting to 75K and higher. And with the referral bonus too, extra commission tier, she's at 9% commission total. Okay, so with $4,000 in commission, $3,000 in base, she made $7,300 last month. And yeah, she really took control of her future. You know, one of the things that I want to give her credit for is that, hey, voluntarily she said, hey, I want to move back seats because I felt like I was doing a little bit better there. So that's something that she said she took accountability and she just wanted to do better. And when the new comp plan came out, she just really felt the urgency and she really stepped it up. And for her to do 79K, even though I'm so proud of her, is something that we always knew that she was able to do. So let's get for just this one more time. All right, now let's move on to the agent of the month here. 100K. Let's get up for Alexis. Well, before we bring him up here, dominated Q2. Okay, Q2 is the last 3 months, 3 months in a row now, over 100K. Agent of the month, all 3 months. Year-to-date average is 86K. 6 straight months in the top 3. Number 3 in quotes, number 1 in closing ratio, number 1 in win-loss ratio, number 1 in broker fee, number 1 in calls and hours, 2nd in attendance, only 38 minutes, number 1 in policy sold 50, and then made $7,500 in commission, plus the base, and he made $10,800, on pace to make 120K this year. One of the things that I want to talk about Alexis is, and we actually chatted about it, is that he's very big into getting off to a good start to the month. And I think that really helped him out last month. First week of the month was normal. You know, second week when everything's kind of started and everybody was like, it just kind of like shut down for like 10 days, you know, and that's when things got really slow. But the start that he had really helped him have another unbelievable month of selling 50 policies, 100K, which is kind of cool because 2K average, it kind of makes sense. But getting off to a good start to the month is really important, guys. You get paid the same amount of commission if you sell it the 1st or the 30th. And we always have this rush at the end where we're like, oh no, I need to get some more sales, and everybody does. Well, I don't know, maybe it's the customers or maybe it's us, I don't know. Maybe you could share a little bit about it. Is it the customers who would like to get it at the end of the month, or is it us that would like to get it at the end of the month? But our numbers always pick up at the end of the month. In the beginning of the month, especially after we have a good month, it seems like there's a little bit of letdown, like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get a nice check on the 10th, and then we kind of like don't have that great of a start. But getting off to a great start is something that he's been doing, and that's what helps him hit these big numbers. So let's get up for Alexis one more time and let's hear about that, how he gets off to a great start.
Yeah, I think it's important to dominate the beginning, the very first days. I look forward to the first of the month and the end as well. I really do look forward to it. But I've heard where some people do minimize I would say your work. If you're saying that they're not gonna buy because it's the first of the month, at the pay rent, you're already setting yourself up. Truly, there's people who are financially responsible and have the means to pay, so they will pay. If they're calling, is because they're of interest, you know. So you get them with that. So don't bring yourself down with that idea that it's not the right time, right? It's the right time if they called. Period. If you answer the call. So, but besides that, just being consistent with my phone hours, my phone calls, taking care of everything. I do feel my confidence, and if I'm in the top 3, I'm going to take care of it. I don't care by any means. I do have priority on some calls, but to get there, I did have to put the work in. So I think, I think it's also a shared responsibility with everyone. I do like to see when people are happy and making better choices for themselves. And it's just like, I do reflect, like just in retrospect of months, I was looking at the sheets from last month, like, damn, I was so bad. I was like, I never want to go back into that same pattern of whatever I was doing. I know what I was doing wrong. I know what I'm doing right now. And moving forward, I have just way bigger goals, and which are expensive. Baby shower is expensive, so that's it.
All right, well, that's what it's all about, making money for your family, growing families, taking care of your, loved ones, and that's something that should all motivate us. But great job, Alexis. What are some of the things that you said there that I want to touch on? Getting off to a good start. Yeah, taking advantage of your situation. Okay, if you're in the top 3, that's an advantage. And I think it's very important to keep that momentum going and to keep that momentum going. And I think that requires consistency in the beginning of the month, end of the month. Like for me, it's like Monday or Friday. Like it makes no difference to me. Like beginning of the month, the 1st or the 31st, I show up exactly the same way. Like it makes absolutely no difference for me. Well, Monday's a little bit more. I'm a little bit more sharper, but that's how high performers look at things. They don't look at like, oh, is this month because of now I'm going to work less or higher, or because it just really doesn't matter what day of the month. Like sometimes I don't even know what day of the month, the week it is, or time of the month, because if you're just going hard all the time, it shouldn't really even make that big of a difference. So let's get for us one more time, 3 months in a row. All right, what's next for DKIA?